Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia and I'm working on my little houses. I've been doing a bit this morning. I thought I'd better come on here and show you now what I'm going to do, or what I've been doing before I did it, okay? So I've just gone round these. I finished a little bit of that one. And I've gone round this one with, there's that little piece coming undone there. That's not handy, is it? I don't know whether just to let it go. Cut that off. I might cut it off. Take all the time gluing it on. We might as well cut it off because we're going to put a little bit more decoration on that. So on here, I might just bring it in a tiny bit. See, no, that's not right. On here, I've gone around here with these good size stitches. You know, reasonably good size stitches, all the way around that one. And then I am coming along here, and I'm making a I don't know what you'd call that. So I'm just looping this under, alright. So I'm going to actually do the other one too, so I'll show you how it starts off. But this, I'm going to use the back of my needle, and I'm going to go under two little stitches, and then go back this under the last one you come out of, and go under that one, next one. The last one you come out of, and go under there. So this is making a, you know, different things around the edge of the house instead of the same thing. We still do, well, it's still slow stitching. Put that back under there a bit. I just wanted to move it over. It was just too far to one side. Go under the last one and the next one. So this next one, you come back under it and go under the one in front of it. Ow! Now that was clever. I just stuck myself with the needle. You go under the one you come out of and back under there. Now it doesn't matter how big you make these stitches, you know, because you want to. This is for the design of the thing. I don't know what I've done back here, but that doesn't look correct, does it? I might take that back undone and see what I've done. Or I might be too close together, are they? I'm just going to check that. Okay. Come out of there. I might have went through it. No, I didn't go through the thread. I hope not. Because you don't want to do that. Oh, there's something gone a bit skew-whiff here. Look. I think I've made a mistake. So I'm going to come back and see if I can fix it. Come on. So I hope everybody's got themselves organised for Christmas. Don't think I have. Ah dear, you know, I've got some things to do tomorrow. Get stuff done. Nearly got the decorations all done. I've only got we've got a tree up and a few bits and pieces around, and Jeremy might put up a few little lights in the lounge room this afternoon, and you know, that'll be enough, because we used to do a lot outside too, but it's just a lot of work now when you get older. It's not something that you look forward to, really. It's something but anyway, it's hard because it's hot here. Not today, but we get it really hot, and I missed going under that one. Right. Putting things up like that and taking them down is a big issue. A lot of work. But anyway, we did it for years, so. Right, now we go back for the last one that you came out of. If you go through with the front of your needle, you're going to catch the other thread, and you don't want to do that. So just take it for, you could use a tapestry needle to do that. They've got a blunt end on them. They're ones that you do cross stitch with. They've got a blunt end on them. So I'm just going to go back through there and down in under the back to end that off. Now I imagine this looks different to that side because these were bigger stitches that I did up here. I don't know what I was doing. I was getting really carried away there. I will do something on the top of that shortly, but I'll just show you how to start that off too on this one. I'll do another little one, show you how that works. Just to put different stitches on these things. When I put the I only used one thickness of thread when I was doing this, and I really thought after, I wish I had did a thicker piece, because you can see it, but I don't think it's as it's not, you know, you want to be a bit more, your thread's a bit more prominent. But anyway, so I'm going to use, well, I don't thread that because I've had enough of that one, haven't I? Now I've got cotton here pulled off everywhere, but I'm doing different sorts and different colours. Have to do the chimney and that bit, and I'll show you the chimney in a second, what we're going to do with him. He's not going to be that flash, but I'll do a bit of nice stitching over him just to give it a bit more of a look. So we're going to do this one down here. I definitely will be doing more junk journaling. I just can't get to it today. I'll find me things and I'll be right back to it. Anyway, they're just to the side of me here, and I've just got to get back into it because I miss all this work when I'm not doing it, and yesterday I had to go out, so had to go to the doctor. I don't know if she was very helpful. Got to have some tests, and I'm not, you know. But anyway, we'll be good. We're all right. So we're just going back in. I didn't show you anything of this. I'm too busy talking. I just come up through there and started just to go back, do the same thing, go through the back one and come to the next one, go through the last one you did, and go through under the next one. And this gives you a nice edge, I think. This is probably a looped, there's a name for it, I'm sure, this way of doing things. There's a name for it. Okay, so it gives a nice finish to the piece of work, I think. Edging for my house, I should say. We haven't finished the piece of work yet. There's a bit to go. I'll make a little journal to go in this, eh? What do you reckon? I've been wanting to do a house one, but I've still got to finish my steampunk one. I've got a bit of work that I want to do on that. I was that tired yesterday. We go into the doctor's, right? And you sit down there where the reception is. And then she said to me, go down around there. She said, you can sit if you like. So off I goes. I had to go up a hallway, down the first lot of a ramp thing, down the second lot of a ramp thing. Oops, I'm not in the shot now. Was I in the shot at all? I hope so. Up a bit more further, round the corner. I had to walk, felt like half a block to get there. I don't know why they don't put another door somewhere where we could get into there closer, but I suppose it's okay. I couldn't find out where I was supposed to be going because they built a lot of extra onto it. So that doesn't look too bad, does it? It's quite ducky, really, isn't it? Yeah. Now over this here, I might put a bit of the purple over this too. I think I might. Don't know. Let's have a bit of a go. I know I'm going to embroider some flowers and things on, or some sort of something anyway. I'll just go over this rick-rack. Hopefully this will be on here for many, 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 many years to come, eh? Stitched it down enough. So I figured I thought at first I was going to put 5 houses on here, but I think I'm going to stick to these ones unless I do some tiny, tiny ones. Because I tried to fit on 5 and it just didn't work properly. You know, I just sat here and I cut them out and kept cutting some until I nearly had none left. But it was, you know, you have to learn how these things are going to work for you, don't you? And it just didn't work. So I decided to do 3. I'll put some garden and some path or something else on it. Something a bit more, you know, to fill it in. But I'll also be doing all this slow stitching on it as well, so that's a good thing. it's something that I really enjoy doing this, but sometimes I've got to get the idea of what I want to, how I want it to work, and that takes me a little while, you know, to get you, to come up with your idea. Rightio, there we go. That looks pretty good, but you know me, and I feel like it's got to have something more jazzy on it, so we'll get to that shortly. We can come up here now though and do the chimney. You know that looks like an ice cream thing, doesn't it? Sort of. Anyway, there's a rocket, and this little one, he's pretty cool. He's very laid back, isn't he? Just have a mouthful of my coffee. Hubby just made me coffee for he's gone up to town to get a few bits. He goes and buys the things like the cat litter and the bottles of water and all the big items that I just can't cart home. So our cat has his potty changed, his toilet changed every day, so he goes through a little bit of that, but that's okay. But I'm thinking that maybe that's not there today, because I don't think Tuesdays is a good day to go there. I don't think they've got anything. Their trucks just come in today and they never get it all put out there very early. So this here I'm going to do, and I'm going to do that with, do I want this green on that? It might look alright, look. I'm going to do this with a bullion stitch. Now, this is a bullion stitch. Wait a minute, I'll show you. You'll all remember this anyway. I'm sure I showed you this, didn't I? Maybe not. I've got a little, these little bits here that we did, and there's no bullion stitch on that. Unless that one is there, one. Might be one there. Only one. Did I do one stitch, did I? Anyway, so I'm going to take this over here a bit in case I'm tempted to move forward somewhat. Okay, so where was I up to on this? I need this to be pretty long, so that's not long enough, I don't think. I'll get the other bit off it. We sure we're going to go with this colour? Oh yeah, it looks nice. How many threads have I got? 3. I don't know where I got these needles I'm using today. Oh yeah, this one's good because the other ones didn't have a very big hole in them. I couldn't see the threads. Oh dear. So Christmas is on its way and it'll be gone. It's like getting married, or I reckon people will get all, you know, it takes you ages to get there and get everything done and all ready, and then it's gone. You know, just 5 minutes later, you're married and it's all over. So this is a bullion stitch. You come up under the back there and you go down in here and you pick up and you come back out near where you started, okay? And then you wrap it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to count because I need it to cover that, okay? And the amount of wraps I've put will cover that, okay? I hope. I'll give 6. Let's do 7 and it'll make it go round, so it'll, well, it won't look like a chimney, but it'll be round-ish if you do enough. And then just pull this through very carefully while you push that down very carefully. You give it a wiggle and it looks just like that, okay? And that's how you do a bullion stitch. There you go. Looks like a little round grub. So come up there on that part, go down the other side of it, come back out here near where you went in, as close as you can possibly get to that, and then you wrap it round like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I did only 6, didn't I? There's that marmon. Pull that through. Hang on to it between your fingers like that, and just pull that through. And you've got a little bit of a wiggle there, and you push that down, and that's that. Okay. Now you come up here again. Now I don't know, whether that is there. Maybe I should put in another one before I get to the corner. Alright, because I'll put one fur across the corner. But we'll put one in here before we get to the corner, okay? Right. So, We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Push that through there. Hang on to it, not too tight though, because you've got to be able to. It's got to be able to go through there really sort of smoothly, and then you press it down like that. Okay. Rightio. Now we'll do the one on the corner. Back up there. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's actually a book out of all the things you can make with a bullion stitch. You can make a lot of little bugs and all sorts of other things with it. I've got it somewhere, because I would have would have kept it from. I don't mind that. It might be a little bit hot. It's a little bit higher up than the rest of the things on the page, on the picture, but it won't be when I'm finished, because I hope to put a lot more bits and pieces on there. Now my cat's decided to have a bit of a song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the door's open, so I left the door open for him this morning because he likes to know I'm okay and I'm in here. I thought he wouldn't start crying and doing this. Okay, he's probably trying to call the cats from across the neighbourhood or something. Maybe he's talking to me, might think I'm talking to him. Oh dear. Sorry about this, people. It's alright, Minky. It's okay. I'm okay, Minky, don't you worry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I used to be so scared when you hear the cats on the fence calling one another and singing away, wouldn't you? When you were kids, it was frightening noise. It sounded like babies crying sometimes, eh? The noises they make. Does that look all right? I don't know. Maybe I need to put it all up the top of this. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it. I think I'm going to leave it like this because I want it to have lots of sewing on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And embellishments and things. Because we can do so many different embellishments with your slow stitching, or you can just have it just ordinary, you know, like it's not a thing. I'm going to put one right up at the top. I think it needs to have that bit there. I'm really tempted to go back down and fill them all in, but I don't know. I won't be doing that now for you today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But if you see it done next time you come on here, well, there you go. Because I'll push that down there. It's all right, Minky. Okay, Mink. Actually, the cat next door, which I don't know if it actually goes inside ever over there, came out to the door last night and was looking at him. I don't know, does that look funny? Maybe it looks too heavy for the rest of the actual piece, but we can fix that. We will fix it, because if by the time I finish putting stuff around there, you're not going to notice how heavy that is. Okay. Right, now, was there anything else I can just show you today quickly before we go? Because I can't do a very long videos at the moment because I'm expecting hubby to ring me and things like that. So, because we've got things happening, like I said, he's doing that. I think that looks good. If you look at it, you probably think, oh, no, that's okay. That's okay. We probably need some doors. And that bit there, I'm thinking about going around the edge of that too with that this way. And maybe I should put some around that one. That will give that a bit of a lift, eh? So I think we'll do that. We'll go around here, right, with the purple. Where's the purple? It's not, where's the purple? Where's the purple? It's not purple. Hey, what are you doing? Yeah, go somewhere. Go somewhere. Go on. Go away. Yeah, off you go. Somebody's sitting there screaming at me. So I'm going to do that going to do that round here now, so I can lift this bit up a bit. These stitches are really close together, so I might try going underneath them forward with my needle front ways. Oh no, I'll do the back ways thing now because it's going to get caught and I won't be happy. So if I think they're too close together, so you can always fix things up when you're doing something. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. It sort of blended right too much into the background, didn't it? This one, because of the way I've stitched it on. But you learn as you go what you want to do and how you want it to look, don't you? Wait a minute, what am I doing? Here, where's one? Where's the other bit? Under here, Sonya, wait a minute. Go back through. Yes. I was saying yesterday to a friend about how we used to all get together at Christmas time and there was a big family of us and we'd all go to Grandma's, and I probably already said this on here anyway, but I just feel like, you know, things are so much different nowadays. It didn't matter, you know, I had 6 aunties and 6, and Mum had a whole heap of brothers and sisters. That's what I'm trying to say. And everybody used to go to the Grandma's and all their families, you know. And that's just how it was for Christmas. And she had a little old house that she lived in, but everybody went there. We all went to Grandma's, and somehow we managed to. We had a big yard. There was caravans and tents and things everywhere, and we all went there and visited Grandma. And that's where we had Christmas. Christmas cake with sixpences in it. They're good memories. They're really good memories. I was talking to my daughter yesterday and she left me a message to say, my youngest one, she's going to come on Christmas Eve and stay Christmas Day for lunch, so that's good. I'm excited about that. I hope that all goes to plan, because I am really looking forward to seeing her. I really haven't seen her for a year now, and because things were a little bit hard with us and that, but we're all good now, I hope. I hope it's all good. So that looks nice, doesn't it? It gives it a little bit of a lift up there, Sonya. Yes. Now, I haven't really got anything particular across the bottom, and I'm not going to worry too much about that at the moment, because I'll probably put a little bit of plants, you know, a little bit of tree, like grass, something across there. So I'm going to sneak across the back. Big stitch, but when I'm doing the bits of grass or whatever, I'll be coming over top of it. I'll stitch over the top of that, and that won't make it such a big gapey piece of work, you know. That'll be better. Now we're going to go up under these two. No, under the first one. Just go under one to start with, then go back and under two. Go back under the last one that you picked up and go under the next one. And I don't know if you can see this very good, because I can't. I'm just, you know, hoping I'm getting it right. I can't see very good. I don't get myself to the optometrist. It's not going to be fun. I can see plenty of things across, you know, out there. I just can't see up close to me. But I can't really actually sit there and stitch with my arms right out in front of me, can I? People that are short-sighted, no, is that short-sighted? Long-sighted or something, will understand what I mean. You can't see across. Hang on, must be a stitch here somewhere. I can grab his one. Look at that, I got that one there. I missed one, I suppose, but I'm not going to be too worried about that. It's going to look really good anyway. All going to look really nice. Really pretty. Very good. I'm going to stop there. I'm even going to have to do the roof too, I think. You can push them bits over a tiny bit. Little loops. See, so if you feel like you've done not enough, you can always do more, can't you? That looks better. Much better. Okay. Now, I might just show you a little bit of grass before I go, because I might have to leave. The phone rings at me. full of coffee. Oh my goodness, that was cold. I don't like it hot, but I'm not real big on being cold either. So I want to put some grass pieces in, and these are real easy to make. Might do it with this here green. It probably, it's a piece of I've got a mouse nest there, stuff everywhere. We've got a piece of crochet thread, like pearl thread, pearl cotton. It's not actually on a reel, but you can buy it on a reel. The thicker ones you can buy in a hank. I think you can probably buy the thin ones in a hank too. Okay. Where's the hole? Got him. Right. I want to try and put 3 videos on here today, so it's because of the amount of time too it gives me that, you know, I've got to have less time because of the won't hold enough. I don't know whether it's a card or what I'm doing, but anyway, so I'll make them a little bit shorter today. I don't think you're going to see this. Look, maybe you will. So you put one in the centre, one maybe there. Not even going to look like it's going to be grass, does it? Oh yeah, you can see it just. And a big piece there in the middle, and go back down to the bottom, go up to this side with a tiny stitch, and up to this side with another tiny stitch up here. Right, and that looks good, that looks really nice. Now I'll do the tiny stitch first, and then I'll do a longer piece like so. And then maybe on the corner we'll do another little lot here, because then I should put on some sort of a flower, shouldn't I? Because it's not actually going to be just grass, it can be little flowers or something. There we go. So now I've got these tiny little bits of grass, or plants. We can say the little plants and grass. Okay, so I'll make a knot, and I will get some colour, some yellow, and make a little flower on that. I've only got 1 thread, maybe I should do 2, so it'll look a bit more significant. What did I do with the other thread? Went winding up in there and that. I'm here, nobody panic, I'm just trying to undo this. I've got a mile of it here. I'm going to do some little French knots, because that's a good way to make a little flower without it being, you know, it just looks nice and tidy. Nice little tidy flower. Or you can do a nice little one using your, I'll get through this with this. I bet I can't. I'll get a bigger needle now. A needle with a bigger eye is what I need. I don't know if this one is. Hope so. Looks the same now to me. At least I got it through there. I don't know how that works, but it just does. You know, you just can thread the needle, put a knot in the bottom of it there, just roll it and pull it down. I always make mine too big anyway. So here, I'm going to be just above the little stick and do 3 rounds and push that down in there. What have you done, Sonya? You're probably trying to come through a knot, am I? Wait a minute, we'll start that again. Make sure when I go through there, I'm not going back, trying to get back through a knot. Okay, now we've got it. So you just do some little wraps. Pull that down. go on there, do some little wraps, 3 wraps, and push it down in there. And hang on to this bit always tight, okay? Not too tight though, because you want to be able to get your thing through there. You know, we might be able to get away with putting another knot up here, you know, because that's part of the thing. It's growing up the wall, okay? Or the house. It's in front of the house, I should say. And it's sort of growing up the wall. There we go. One here. This is good fun. It is. You know, if you make a mistake, don't worry about it. Just nip it out and do it again. And that sometimes can take a while, but if it goes south on you too many times, I think you should go right away from it myself. Anyway, so that's my little flowers along the bottom of the house. Hopefully I can make a little track. I don't know yet what I'm going to do, or little ladders or something going up to each one or something. Anyway, so there's nothing across here yet, and I have to work on that. So I'll see what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to actually go, I don't know if hubby's going to ring me or not. I don't know how long I've been here. He probably, by the time he walks down, he's walking down there, and he's down the street. We say up the street, but it's down the street. What was I going to do? I know. Put these up. Put this up here. Put this something around this piece. I might go across here for that. If I need to fasten this fabric down, so I might do some little crossovers. This is the window across there. Okay, not looking too bad. Come up there and go across here. Doesn't matter if it goes past the other bit. Looks all right, doesn't it? Might have been a good idea if I went off the fabric and did it, because that way it'll hold it down better. If there's any bits of fabric sitting up when I'm finished, I'm just going to glue them down. Doesn't look too bad. No, I meant a bit more. That's all right. I'll come down here. Why not? You know what? I tried to get it to go over that spot and it wouldn't work for me. So I'll go over here and across that way. Maybe that looks better. Righto. So it's got a background there behind that, but it's not exactly the same as what it was because it's covered, and I think it looks better. You know, that it's a bit covered over, that there's not so much. I don't know why I couldn't come up that bit there. I'm going to go back and do that because I wanted to come up through there. So, in the middle, Sonya, you didn't come up through the middle of it. Which one is this? This one. Which one are you? Come here. Where are you? I know, because there was a knot there in my road, so I couldn't get it to come up there straight. It pushed me around the other way, it did. Okay. Get through there. Right. Now, this time we're going to come up in the centre of that. Come on, move over, Sonya, move over. Right, now, go down in there. That'll cover up that little red spot a bit better. Just because I'm in a hurry, or well, I want to get it done, you know, before I have to switch it off and not say goodbye to you and stuff as a thank you. It's playing up on me. Right, there we go, down this side. There we are. That's really, really good. That's better. I like that better. I don't, yes, it just got a background there of that, and it hasn't got it all sort of jumping out at me. But I'm going to go around the outside of there. So let's just go now, and I'll come back and show you a bit more work on this, all right? So thank you, everybody, for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.